What is up, guys? Back with another video, and in today's video we are back in Noob Defense. And for today's video, I got a comment saying, look, I'll just show it up on screen right now. But basically, you see, they want infinity mode, to grind evil essence and devil souls. I'm guessing it's for fallen angel, because but I'm gonna show you guys how to get pretty far. I mean, not something like wave 467. You're gonna need a loadout like this, which is like a lot of grind, but I'm gonna show you guys how to do it with the best loadout I could get. Okay, so as of right now, I'm gonna make a video about Builder Noob in the future, but no videos of mine are gonna use grinds containing Builder Noob, just because when the code leaves, it's gonna be, useless. But I will make a video about that. So for this, you're obviously going to need your gladiator. Basically every tutorial uses gladiator, let's just be honest. Then you are going to need angel. Okay, for the cooldown buff and the damage. You could use lifesaver too, it's just angel would be better. You are going to need fallen devil for this. King of the Empire. Now, for this last one, you could obviously use engineer, but upgraded engineer is gonna get you pretty farther. Or lifesaver, or not lifesaver, hyper laser. So this last unit is really up to you, but just for this tutorial, I'll use regular engineer. And don't question why I'm at negative coins. I don't even know how I got there. Like a second ago, I had 100k. But let's get into infinity mode. And if you guys get like as far on the leaderboard to get whatever this thing is, like, I gotta get a little close up. Like, it's that guy on the cover. But if you get that far to get that, then just let me know in the comments, because that is crazy. So let's get in here, and I'll just cut to when we're in the game. Alright, we're in the game, and basically what you want to do is place a gladiator at the corner. This map is going to be a little bit hard, so if you want to get like crazy far, then you're going to have to sell and replace over and over again. Let me turn my volume down. That is a lot. But we can just turn on 2x speed here. So we have our gladiator, right? Soloing every waves. Now, you don't need to place another one, I don't think, but you could, or you could start saving up for the king. I'm lagging. They might pass here, but that's just my lag. They are definitely not getting past. And yeah, you see all these crowds. You can't really substitute gladiator in anything. You just need him. So we can start saving up for a king noob. And we're very close. Alright, we should have enough. Alright, so place him just in front of this gladiator, okay? So you can start earning money as quickly as possible. Because right now, this is like a really low tier loadout for endless or infinity or whatever. But yeah, so you want to just keep upgrading this guy so you can get the most money. And now you got a giant angle damage, which is gonna help a lot. And if anything gets past here, like just let's say you get that far that things will start to get past here, then don't replace a single, like if you're gonna sell your angel and then place it here, don't place it there. Just wait until it places here, and if you lose, then you lose. It's 100% not worth it to place it there. Just keep the corners. But we have enough money to upgrade this guy again. So now he's doing lots of damage. And we are going to get, yep, these bosses right here. Molten Heavies. We should be able to tank them. They only have 10k health. These guys do a lot more damage. Alright, got him. Now I can upgrade this King of the Empire again. So now I got Call to Wars, which will help out a lot in the future. Alright, we're doing good so far. So basically just save up for Max King right now. And you'll be all set. Alright, we got enough to max the king, so now he's maxed. So now you could focus on these gladiators right here. And we got one max, now I can place the other. Now, you could, so here's what you could do. You could upgrade these guys. Or you could sell them and place them here, which is also like good. That won't do as much damage as on the corners, but it'll make it pretty fast. So what I like to do is I like to just place one here and then place one here. So one is at the corner and one is over here, just, you know, soloing the front. But, you know, for this video, we're just gonna sell these and place them in the front just so we can make this a little bit faster. And now here come the first devil zombies, so you can get your devil souls. And holy crap, that is loud. I'm gonna turn down my volume all the way. So now, right now, we could place our angel right here. We can just save the corners for something else. But we want our angel here. You can't really place him in another place because he reaches just barely these gladiators and everything else for the cooldown buff. And then we get our fallen devil noob just right in front. And then we can place our engineers like that. And as soon as we get this guy maxed, we should have all of our units maxed. So, yeah. And boom. So now, the thing about this is if you're on computer, this would be a lot better. So if you don't have a computer, then you're gonna need to kind of sit around for this match, which is gonna take a bit to die, but you know, on computer you got the auto clicker and everything, so that would help so much. Like if you're on computer like me, then you could just put on your auto clicker, sit down, and yeah, just play another game or something. But now if you're on mobile, I would recommend maybe auto skipping just to make it faster. But that could be a, you know, downside in the later waves. But for the early waves, we can totally auto skip. Like they haven't even gotten like past to the corners. And later in this video is going to be a little bit long, by the way, because in the later video I'm going to show you how to solo like big time. Like using crazy units, not necessarily crazy, like upgraded engineer and some better units than these, which could get you farther. But for now we'll just use these. So I am going to cut when we are just about to die, so then this video can be a little bit quick. Alright guys, we are finally starting to leak. So wave 87, first leak. If you want, you can replace, I'd recommend the gladiators, but there's really nothing you can stop on this leak right here. So we can just put it back on 2 times speed. Hope these gladiators can defeat them. And they did. Now we're leaking once again. So I'd recommend just keeping those gladiators there. By the way, this is all auto skip. So if you guys are wondering, this is how far you can get with just auto skip on. Without auto skip, in the old map, I made it to wave like 190 something with this loadout, but now it's the new map, so a little bit harder. I'm guessing like wave 120 is my estimate, but we can't really sell anything in the front because all that stuff is then gonna get passed. We can probably defeat this. Did that thing just die with 9,000 health? Wow, that's actually insane. So now we should probably put this gladiator back. As you see, we have 8 million cash. Is that 8 million? Yeah, that is 8 million. Wow. And we're leaking. Once again, there's really nothing we can do to stop that. Sorry, Ian. With my lag. Look at that, everything's frozen. Did we beat that thing? What? This is actually insane. 2 gladiators are soloing humanity. Right. Oh, and they skipped right over that thing. Oh my god, warrior noobs are soloing. What the heck? Oh, and now this guy got passed and we are totally cooked. We have no other choice but to sell. Hey, wave 92 on auto skip. That is kind of insane. I just sold everything we had in the front because we don't have a choice now. King has to be sold or else we will not win this entire thing. Alright, can we defeat these? Probably not, with all this stuff coming in. Wow, that is a lot. Alright, we're at wave 94. So if you just want to get to the biggest wave possible, then I'm guessing, oh, 95? They're defeating everything? So it's looking very bad so far. We just have all of our stuff in the back. More devils with only 80k HP. 96. We're getting pretty far. But we're most likely going to lose about now. What are these? Oh gosh, these are what's that even say? I can't see what their name is because there's so much crowds over here. But it looks like they're actually standing a chance. Can we get to wave 100? Maybe. Oh, something got past. Engineers clean it up. That's why we got engineer, you know. And that guy with 10k health got past. He got killed. Okay. Doing very good. This is all on 2 times speed, by the way, and auto skip. So, still, I'm not gonna turn off the auto skip just because. I'm gonna see how far I can get with just auto skip. we're doing extremely well. Oh yeah, look at that crowd. Oh, and by the end of this, I will show you guys how much devil souls I have. I already had about 104, I think. So anything more than 104, and I only had 22 evil essence. So yep, we are 100% dead. All right, wave 100. We died on wave 100. That is crazy. All right, now guys, I'm going to show you the premium way. I just got to get in a private server. All right, guys, moment of truth. Wave 100, how many did we get? A good amount, you know. Oh, 51 evil essence I got. All right. Now that is like 20 something evil essence. That is 75 devil souls. So that is decent. You might have to do that 3 times, but now we're gonna get into like the real loadout, like something that you can use to get very far. I accidentally equip that. So this loadout might take you guys a bit to grind, but let's just say you guys are already pretty overpowered. Some of you maybe, but gonna take a lot of evolution stuff. Gladiator, you know there's never a tutorial without gladiator. Then we have got the one and only upgraded engineer. Then we've got fallen devil. Then we've got, you know, this for this 4th slot, you could use, again, if any of you have builder noob, equip that on this slot. But for this, it's up to you. Lifesaver, engineer. You could use both engineers, but hyper laser. But what I recommend is samurai. Okay. Now samurai is going to take you guys a bit of grinding, I know, but it'll be worth it. I don't even, because with the first tutorial you guys could already get the 10 evil essence and 3 katanas. That's pretty easy to get. But so yeah, samurai for that amazing damage. Then you are going to need this 5th slot. You can either use King of the Empire, hyper laser. I wouldn't recommend it if you have King of the Empire. Angel, lifesaver. But for this, I'm gonna use King of the Empire. You don't really need a cooldown buff. The reason I chose this loadout is because you don't really need a cooldown buff other than upgraded engineer, and you don't really need a cooldown buff. I mean, you could use a cooldown buff for that, but it's not like the most worth it thing. But let's get into a match over here. And yeah, I'll cut to when I'm in again. Alrighty, we're in. And again, you want to place your gladiator. Now, place it here if you want. Because this is, you're going to be able to beat this. Just, like, not necessarily beat this. You're going to be able to get really far, so you want to make this as fast as possible. Because this is like 40 minutes to 2 hours. That's an exaggeration. Maybe like 40 minutes to an hour and 20 minutes. But the better DPS, the better. You do not need support. Okay? You don't. And if you have builder noob, that's even better. But so we're gonna place our second gladiator right there, which will start the soloing process. Which, you know, you're gonna need another gladiator just because this is right at the start. And then you're gonna need a king noob behind that other gladiator. Start earning money as fast as possible again. So we're doing well so far. And so once you get enough money, you want to just upgrade this King of the Empire. And that should be good so far. And now you have enough money to upgrade this thing again. For the molten heavies, they get destroyed again. But then we can upgrade this thing once again. So now I got Call to Warriors, some extra damage, you know. And then save for Max King, like always. Alrighty, we got that Max King of the Empire. And now what you want to do is you want to get your Fallen Devil because just, you know, it's right next to this king. That should help with a bunch of crowd control. Even though, you know, Gladiator does. And again, we got the ability. I think this might be the worst ability in the entire game. I don't know if it has full AoE range or something. But it really, they need to buff that. Wow. But you could get your samurais, but I'd recommend just upgrading these gladiators to max because it's pretty easy. You know, you got a lot of money. We're already at wave 25. What has it been, like 5 minutes? But now we got both our gladiators maxed. And now we can start to get our samurais. Now we can start to get our samurais right here. Maxed for that good damage. Now we can do that. And now we've got some pretty decent damage coming in. So now we only have one unit left, the upgraded engineer. And you can place him right there. And now he will start to spawn in some really good health things. Again, substituting samurai for builder noob is always a good thing because builder noob's stuff can't die. His sentries can't die. I don't know if that's a bug right now, but if it's not a bug, then great. But if it is a bug, then I'd recommend using builder noob a lot while the bug is active, just to beat a lot of things with it. And you'll see our mecha noob 3s will just destroy. And we got our first devils. I think these were our first devils. I don't think so, because no, devil noobs were before, like wave 30. But we've got everything maxed, so now it's just a sit and wait process. So I'm gonna cut to when we are legitimately about to lose. Alright guys, well, we ended up dying on about wave 9, not wave 9, wave 109, which is honestly surprising, for this game mode, but, that was a little bit strange, because if you're wondering, by the way, why I'm in the lobby and not like at the end screen, it's because my auto clicker clicked the replay button. Hey, I'm out of debt though, and a bunch of other stuff. This was the best loadout I could make for now, because there is no absolute way in humanity that I can get this guy, and I don't think you guys, you need an endless tutorial to beat this or something like that. But, yeah, this is just ungettable at this point. What are these wave numbers? Like, what? Anyways, guys, I hope you liked this video, and, tell me if you guys ended up getting to the same wave I did, or just, like, got to a bit better wave with some other tactic. By the way, that was on auto skip on the second match with all these towers, no replacements. So, anyways, smash that like button. I just wanted to say that. Subscribe, like the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.